Well, here we are, the end of 2024. Happy New Year, everybody, as my hat here says, my cheesy hat, which doesn't quite fit my head. I hope you had a good 2024. This is the last episode of the Indicator Warehouse Demo Day for 2024, and we're moving forward. So happy to have you here, and let's get started. I'm going to switch out my hat in a moment, and we'll get into our normal broadcasting. We're going to take a look at a couple of things today that might be of interest to you. If you're a day trader and use NinjaTrader and you want to make money, this is the right place for you to be. So let's get started. All right, folks. All right, let me get rid of my silly hat. Going to get back into serious mode, get my trader's hat on. Yes, my trader's hat. I have lucky hats. Don't we all? All right, folks. So Indicator Warehouse Demo Day. This is Ben Leto. So happy to have you with us. Happy New Year. Yep, 2025 is on the verge. Trump is back. We'll see. Maybe this will be a big year for our cryptos. I'm kind of hoping that it is. I want you to get your questions formulated in your heads because I'm open for any kind of questions you've got at the end of our session or during the session, of course. But think about them while you're going through, and feel free to post them at the end of our day or in the middle of our session. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, we do have a coupon. Use Ben30 if you want to get 30% off of anything in our store. So this is a great time to do that for you. End of the year, you get a nice tax write-off, and you get a great tool from Indicator Warehouse. We got a couple of them that will transform your day trading game into a profitable one. So let's take a look at those. What system do you want to take a look at? I'm going to present today two of them, Raptor and LettoChannels. But we are here to help you, to serve you, and we're happy to throw up any indicator that we've got on our platform, or even a basic one, RSI, or whatever your indicator du jour is, and whatever I've got installed on my platform, and we'll take a look at it and do some analysis with it. So yeah, we will have a Raptor recap. I should put recap, not recap Raptor, but we're gonna have a Raptor recap. So we're gonna take a look at a couple markets. Well, for sure the ES had a huge move down day today, a couple good shorts. CL, I'll take a look at it. I think I want to take a look at natural gas. Natural gas had a huge spike today. I didn't expect, and it was contrary to LettoChannels, but we'll take a look at that. And we can take a look at gold as well. Everybody loves the gold. I think gold is going to be replaced. Eventually, it's going to be replaced by crypto. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Special offer, guys. Now, if anyone has considered custom development for an indicator or a drawing tool or a strategy in NinjaTrader, I mean, who hasn't, right? We're all thinking about tools that make our lives a little better. Indicator Warehouse is about providing you with the best tools possible. But if you want to create something that you've been thinking about, something that you've been kicking around your head, you want to combine an RSI with a stochastics and floor pivots, hey, we're here to help get that idea into a real software tool in NinjaTrader. So we write software tools for people. And if you do purchase that in the near future, while this offer is valid, we will get you a free lifetime license to LettoChannels. So think about that. Its value is really much over $349. I'm going to show you today a trade that we did in LettoChannels that yielded $530 some. So definitely one worth looking at. All right, let's go right into it. So our first order of business is we're going to take a look at the ES and Raptor. See how Raptor did today. So if you've been paying attention today, we had a big down day. This is the 30th of December. Yes, that's right. Last Monday of December of 2024. Goodbye, Monday. We had three signals right in the bat, right off the open. And this one doesn't count. It didn't go off that. That one must not have come off after 9:30 because we're only taking trades after 9:30. So the first trade that we fired on was this guy. It went to target straight away. Again, the target is the green dot. The stop loss is a magenta dot that's above the price on a short. We had another number 3 come in short order just 2 minutes later. This is a big day, and we hit target, my goodness, in a minute and a half or so. We're only looking at signal number 3 here, so let's go ahead and take a look at what our next one is. Came along here just at about 9:57-ish, went short, right to target. Now, if that wasn't enough for you, and again, this is 30 tick profit on each one of these. So 30 ticks times 12 and a half is what, 36, 360 bucks ish plus. So those are definitely some profitable trades. 10 tick loss here at the number 3 signal. Another 10 tick loss. If you're still trading, probably once you've hit your target with 360 bucks times 3-ish, you're happy. But some of the signals now, we started getting a bottom put in, and the ES has gone up and down, a little bit oscillating since then. You don't need to be a hero, and there we are at the current market. So the ES did well on its down moves. Again, we had 1, 2, 3 wins. So that's over $1,000 of profit right there, and happy with that. Okay, how about we take a look at Raptor on CL? What did CL do today? My goodness, CL has been a flatliner, really. Last trade it took in Raptor was on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, and back then we had 1 winner, 1 loser, and get out of the way. And it is a 20 tick stop, 40 tick target. So we had a $400 win and a $200 loss. So we were up 200 on the 24th, so it would have been a good Christmas Eve. Nothing today. All right, let's move on. Take a look at the gold contract. Gold is also running on it's running on an 8 tick stop and a 32 tick target. So we've got a 4-to-1 reward to risk. Go back to, not much happened on the morning, on the pre-market. This was the down move before the open. And number 3 came in here. We did go short. We were in the money for a little bit. Didn't hit our target, unfortunately. Now, this is an interesting situation here. So this is where 2 signals could have helped us. These diamonds are drawn by LettoChannels, and when it hits these low levels like this, LettoChannels fires these dots, and these are oversold situations. Not a good time to be a buyer. I wouldn't have been a buyer down here. I would have filtered all of these out, really. We're so close to the lows. We've moved down so much, the market is going to find a bottom eventually, and that's kind of what happened. So if you were to just trade Raptor blindly, yeah, you're out 80 times 3, so 240 bucks. Unfortunately, the market came in and got a little volatile down at the bottom of the move. That's trend trading, folks. Raptor breaking out is looking for a trend. Number 3 is a confirmed trend. Unfortunately, it just didn't play out today. Any other markets you guys want me to look at, or gals, guys or gals, feel free. I'm here to demonstrate. Otherwise, I'll tell you what, let's move into our next phase now. We're going to take a look at LettoChannels. I did some trading in the morning in natural gas. Now, if you haven't been watching natural gas today, shame on you, because there was some apparently big news in Europe. They're having a cold spell. They're going to hit new record lows, apparently. And natural gas responded in kind, and it just shot up. Well, that was a bad time for me to be short. I went short here on a LettoChannel setup. You can see that we were overbought. We were above our 90-10 red line. Also, we had our tendency histogram is that kind of light colored thin barred magenta or pink. I guess it's a dark pink line histo that's below the yellow moving average. So I saw that as a great opportunity to go short. Now, I'm not a completely idiot trader. I knew that we should put a stop loss in, and it got hit twice. I went short twice and got tagged out 2 times. don't trade with too much room on your stop. 40 ticks was all I was out. With slippage, I was probably out 50 bucks on both of those trades. But look at that. Looky here. Natural gas took off. Now, this might not look like a lot, but let's take a peek at how much change. That was a $2,180 move in the natural gas futures. Not too little. But I bring this to your attention, not because I failed on 2 trades going short, but markets go up and markets go down. If you look carefully, the histogram here is still short. It's predicting a downward move in natural gas. Usually at this time of day, it tends to be below the 50 moving average. So news came along out of Europe and blew that tendency away. But we're still looking for shorts here. If you were a good trader, you'd still be looking for shorts. Natural gas isn't going to go to the moon. It did not go to the moon. It only went to 42.1 maybe. 4.21 dollars per, was it 10,000 BTUs or something like that, whatever it is. And a short paid off handsomely here. Now, I was not involved. I was on another trade, and I'll show you what trade I was on. That paid off pretty well, but that was a $1,400 move in natural gas. I like to follow natural gas. I'm a producer. I'm a producer of natural gas. So why not follow the markets for natural gas? So that was an interesting trade. But let me tell you what other trades I took today. Let's switch on over to your friend and mine. Who doesn't like a good steak, right? Well, here's a chart for live cattle. And not for steak, but for live cattle. And I did I went short on 2 contracts in live cattle this morning. At 9:30, we're looking at this tendency histogram. It was down. You see that dark pink again? Downward is the tendency for this market in the mornings up until 10:30, and then we see a reversal. The green histograms show that we're usually above the 100 period moving average. So I was really chomping at the bit to go short this entire morning from 9:30 up until 10:30. So that hour, I was looking for shorts. Now, that was confirmed by the fact that we were overbought. We were above the 90-10 red dots. And we're looking for shorts here. Now, I got eager. I made a boo-boo, and I went short here. You can see the NinjaTrader entry marker. I went short here. Immediately, I did have about a $100 position in net positive. The market went against me, and I tell you the honest truth, I didn't put a stop in, and I should have. Well, I mean, it's smart for me to put a stop in. Well, I didn't. Let me show you the actual trading chart for the chart that I was looking at when I was trading this. Maybe this will help. All right, so here's the thing. We went off of that first. This is the overbought area on LettoChannels, these red diamonds. We went down aggressively in the opening. In just about a minute, we shot down that amount. I went and I looked for a retrace up until this area of liquidity here. So I went and I put a limit order in right here. Went short on the fill. I only took a couple ticks of heat. Went really quickly into my $100 profit, and then it just took off into another area here, another overbought area on LettoChannels, which are these diamonds. Now, I think a smarter move for me would to have been, well, I would have put a stop above the high of this swing when I started moving down. And really, once I hit $100 in profit, I should have put a break even. I don't know why I didn't. That was my mistake. So the market moved against me pretty aggressively, and I was down $320 when it hit its peak up here. I held on though, and it paid off, but not something I want to do in the future. Again, I'm practicing very small stops. I like to go very small on stops. Your losers should not kill you. Your losers are going to happen, but they shouldn't kill you. The smarter play was for me to put a stop, as I mentioned, let's say just above that swing high. If I get stopped out, that's fine. I look for another entry. My entries are these red colored bands in the background. typically those are the best place to enter because you're breaking through an ATR move. These are ATR bands, the yellow dots. And I'm looking to go short. Typically on a break below, and that's where these red background stripes appear. Okay, so that would have been a smart play to go here and put a stop on this band, the opposite band, which is that red area right here, that red line. All right, we get stopped out. Now another band comes along. We go short here. I get stopped out right here at that level. That's okay, because look at here. Look at this entry. Now markets usually move in two waves. If they move in a third wave, a reversal is coming. Or it's going to get more probable. When markets get exhausted, they move in waves. The first push up was to here, which you might not even consider a wave because it didn't break to new highs. But let's call it a move. It was a strong move upward. That's the first wave up. The second wave up is here. We found some liquidity. People were transacting here. And we had a third push up. Now this third push up should take interest. You should be interested in that, because we have now hit not only overbought area as identified by these, and also here, these are LettoChannel signals. Again, we're over the 90-10 red line. That is a great place to sell. And my third short signal here, this is our first short signal, which could have been taken because we came out of an overbought area, and that went to target pretty quickly, but I didn't trade that. The market was just zipping here, so live cattle can really move. You want to wait for it to settle. So going short now, break of this ATR had a lovely move down. It went, that's where I should have gotten in again. I should have been flat through all these up moves, but I was holding from here. And actually it did a really good job. We hit another overbought region, this third overbought region. You can just barely see it here. The red diamonds again are the indicator of an overbought, and the rectangles will print too. So those are great places to go short. I did go short, went down to my first target. First target, again I was short 2 contracts. So I went my first target at the just below the 100 period average, but the prices did move through in the next minute. These are minute bars. And all was good. Now we started getting our cycle dots here. Oh, that's another thing. Cycle dots are important. I went in ahead of them. Cycle dots started printing up here, the CCI overbought condition. This would have been a much better signal. I went in early. That was my boo-boo. Okay, as I mentioned many times today. So really, this was an interesting setup. We broke support right here, right at those 2 candles. We broke this support. That is a key. Every trend starts with a break of support. So here we went. Let me see if I can draw this. I'm going to draw a triangle. 2. So this was a move right here, right? We went up, we went down, we pushed to a new high. Now this is a strong low because we pushed to a new high. We pushed to a new high off this strong low. Strong lows are defined when you push to new highs. So it was a launching point for a push to a new high. A weak low is one where you don't push to new highs. So this low right here did not push to a new high. It pushed to this high, which is lower than this one. This is a weak low. Well, not only that, folks, but this strong level at the bottom of this triangle was broken by that move downward. So that gave me encouragement to stay in this short trade. We broke that strong low. We did not find a new high. Now, if we break that high from that triangle, I'm in trouble because I'm short and the market could take off. It didn't. And cycle dots stopped printing in that area. That means the CCI is coming out of the overbought condition, and that's really what played into it. So I was short again from, let me draw that line. From roughly there, and the market tanked right off of there. First target, as I mentioned, is, right, so first target was there. How about that, huh? That's pretty cool. And what happened was, I took my second target exit right here. So why did I get out there? Let's take a look at the actual trading chart. My target, my goal when I placed this trade was lower. I wanted to get down to this area. I was shooting for here. Now, the reason why I did that is 90% of the time, the markets are within this band, the region from the moving average to these green dots. That's 90% of the time the market goes in there. 10% of the time it exceeds that level, these green dots. So I was hoping for a nice 90-10 split. It didn't manifest itself. The market just went soft. And one thing you can think of is that 3 drives again, the 3 pushes. So let me count them here for you. Here's the new high. You can count from the new high here, which was, you know, the high of the move when I was down underwater about 300 bucks. 1, 2, 3 drives, and I went up. Now I was getting a little concerned here. 1, 2, 3, and the market started curving here. But breaking, as I mentioned, breaking here with those 3 drives gave me a little courage. So that third break, that first break, that second break into an area overbought. And those 3 drives made a little movement up into the overbought area. Now there's 3 drives to come. So here's 1 drive to here, 2 drives to, well, you might consider this a second drive, a little wiggle back up, a little up green candle, followed by a 3rd drive down. And this is where the market just started stagnating. And I said, I'm going to move my stop up, my target up. I moved my target up to, you can see right there is where I exited. And let's do that cool. That is pointing to where my stop was. So I did really, really well on that trade. Two contracts. I think I was up about $300-400 at that point. Okay, so that was a nice trade, but it's not done. We have some more to look at in the YM. YM was my friend again today. So here's the YM. Suffered from that other big push down like the ES did. Let's take a look at the YM. So here we go. I was in, and you can see if I zoom in, the push downward ends. It could end a little bit in this area, 930. There's the tendency is for it to be above the 100 moving average, the yellow line. But then it had this little pink region where the tendency is to be right around here or below it. It was such a strong move down from the early mornings, and I don't know why, because I didn't see anything news-wise that was driving this. I don't really care too much about news. I look for structure breaks and I look for LettoChannels. Now here's where we get interesting, because this entire histo, this tendency histo, shows that starting at about 10:30 the market reverses, and it is above the MA for basically the entire day. Well, I can't say that. Let's go all the way till 2 o'clock. So the tendency is for the market to be above the 100 moving average from 10:30 on. So I got in early here and I lost $80. I was looking for a strong move. I broke right, well, I didn't really break it, I guess. I got in ahead of that move above here. I wanted to see this thing get back up to the MA. It didn't. Okay, it hit the, let's see the trading chart. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is made me mad. So here's that first push up. I broke above this high and I moved up. I was up a couple, I don't know, about $100 in the YM. And then and that wasn't 100. Let's see, it was not a lot. It was very quick too. And this trade stopped me out for an $80 loss. I traded with a 16 tick stop in the YMs. And then it just shot down here, did a whole bunch of sideways movement. I'm still looking for that period at 10:30 when it reverses. So here comes 10:30, right in this area. We start seeing the ATR is below the market. That's good. We start seeing a break of structure. We're breaking a whole bunch of structure here, folks. This blue line shows an area where the market just kept on hitting it on top, right, and found resistance. It's a ceiling for this entire bottom, the entire bottom of this move. You got a nice rounding effect going here. Again, my tendency histogram now is showing an upward expectancy, I guess you can call it. And what did I do? I went long right here. You see that? Let's draw another one of my lovely triangles. So this is where I went long. Went long right there. So I saw the market had a really quick move up from here, went long there, took a little wiggle. I was up about 160. Now, what's kicking my butt is I had a 32 tick target, which is 160 bucks. And I went right to the target. Unfortunately, I moved my target up. I wanted to target a little bit more move. And had I kept my target there, I would have done much better. But anyway, I hit it, and I moved my stop up to like 2 or 3 ticks in the money, and I got stopped out for like a $15 or $20 gain. All right, so I did get stopped out. That happens. What I did though is I came in again, looking at a break now. My green ATR buy signal is here. That's what I got in on. You can see we went long right here on a move down, and I got ticked out. Another $80 hit right here. But look, we came into this, what was resistance. It got broken here, it got pushed through here, but now it became support. And it has become support. That was the end of the down move in the YM today. I got in again, right? Yeah, as I broke this kind of down move area. So there's another triangle here of downward pressure. Actually, I would consider that one to be better. Let's do that. So that triangle now started breaking down. Again, this is up here, this top of this triangle is a strong high. It's a high that the market used to push to a new low. It was lower than this bar, right here. It went lower, it went into that resistance becoming support area. The support jumped up. I went long there. I think my stop was down just a little bit down here. Again, another 16 ticks, and the market went off to the races. What happened? Right after I did that, my entire computer froze up. I couldn't move the mouse. I was able to tab along and move through some windows, but I could not get my mouse to move. So I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I was up 500 bucks when that happened. And I just had to restart my computer and hope that it came back. I did restart my PC. It took me a while to get back, which was kind of frightening because I didn't know. I was either going to get hit with the stop, or my target was up here. I had just moved my target up as well, so I was targeting about $500 move. Restarted my computer, came back, and yeah, the market was, I think, right at the 1104 area. And I watched this move upwards, and I got out at my target right there. Great story. I'm sure you're happy for me. The only problem is, look at all that has happened since. Look at that beautiful thing. Now, we were just looking. This is where I went long, and this is where I exited. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay. That is the $500 move that we hit, but look at all that has happened. Again, the tendency histogram did not fail us. This is a great move. I have given up right now where the market's at. This is a $1,800 move. Would have been much happier with that, but I'm happy with my $535. Again, I took a little hit I took a $160 hit on 2 of these YM trades. My live cattle position helped cover all those expenses. I also took a hit on those 2 natural gas trades. So that was another 80. Overall, I'm up just over 500 bucks for the day. Okay, well, that was my day. I would love to hear more about yours. Drop a comment so we can get the dialogue going. Really appreciate you guys. So thankful. Oh, let me stop my screen share. I've got my normal trading hat on now. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending your time here. If you have any questions or are looking for custom development, again, we have a special. We have that deal. You can get LettoChannels for free for life whenever you purchase one of one of our custom design packages, not packages, but it's an indicator or strategy or drawing tool in NinjaTrader. A lot of folks use us. We can add a simple signal, alert, audible, visual alert to your preferred strategy system. If you can't find a suitable indicator for free or something in NinjaTrader's support forum or file sharing system, we can help you. We can tweak one of those free systems or indicators and get you set up on something that is tailored to what you want it to be. Don't sell yourself short. You've been around for a while, perhaps, and you're missing one piece of the puzzle. And a little tweak to one of those can help, or a whole new system that incorporates your experience can put you over the top in your trading game. So we're here to help you do that as well. Again, use Ben30 if you want to purchase any of our off-the-shelf software tools. That is open for you. And that's about it for 2024. We're closing out the year right here, guys. I wish you, again, all a prosperous 2025. Healthy, prosperous. Next year, 365 days from now, where will we be? I don't know. If the Lord allows, I will be right here, and we can talk again. Maybe be a lot richer back by then. Guys, I thank you so much. God bless you. And I wish you all the best in your trading. Have a good day.
Trading all day, winds fade away, losing touch, yet I choose to stay. Learning the ropes, the blues won't stray, wishing for peace, my dues to pay. Life is a gamble, heads or tails. Through the losses, hope pervades. Wise hum, screens glow bright. In the soft cage, day becomes night. Fortunes change in the blink of an eye. Yet I hold on as regrets pass by.